Right, hello there. Welcome on in, guys. Yes, this is the Prospects eRacing League, and this is Tier 2, Round 1 here at Brazil. This track, Interlagos, is such an interesting track as well, guys. We are in for a treat here, and we're also in for another treat. We have Artistic Genius with me in the commentary box today, my man. How are you doing, mate?
Hey. Oh man, I'm doing fantastic. It's the best day of my life since yesterday. Couldn't be better.
Hell yeah, that's what we like to hear around here, buddy. Now, like, we was just talking just before we went live about some of the big hitters in this league. Yeah, you might think it's tier 2, but it's more like tier 1. Do you know, but these boys are big boys. There's no holding back with these. Last night was such an interesting race by the tier 1 boys as well. They laid it down. It was such a good race, but I'm excited and I'm focusing for this one. There's been a lot of talk going on, I've noticed, in the Discord as well, boys, so like, it's time to show those smokes down on the track, people. Get them smokes out, baby.
Well, it's always an exciting time to get the first race of the year. You know, everybody's a champion before the first race starts. Everybody has illusions of grandeur, and, you know, no one feels as if they're going to go home limping and bleeding tonight. But I have a feeling some elbows might get scraped up out there.
Oh, well, definitely. I do not doubt that, my man. Like you're saying, this is the first race of the season. This is where people were laying to aim at, like, lay down their benchmarks. This is where you set the tone for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. This is where you see, you know, who the guy to beat is. You know, who to look out for, who the new up-and-coming people are.
Well, at the minute, it's Beast. He's released the Beast of a 108. Oh, but Captain's just stolen that. I mean, in mid-combo about it, Captain's on a march, mate. 108. Oh, Bubbers, you boys need to stop doing this to me, man. T-Mouse with a 107.833. TKD, man, like, what? Boys, this is already lining up to be tasty. And this is their first flying laps round here at Interlagos. Craziness up in here. I'm going to ride on board with our man, Drink Alchemy, who's out on his flying lap. He's out on the old mediums out there. Maybe whether that's strategy or not, we'll wait and see. But I think he's out there maybe getting a cheeky little feel for the track. Let's find out as he's coming round to the middle part of the second sector here. It's quite tricky. You can catch the best drivers out because these corners are slightly off camber, and like it's like riding around on a roller coaster. This track, I'm telling you, these guys are in for one hell of a ride here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You can go from you know, sugar to crap, as they say, real quick. You think you have it all under control, and in an instant, you go anywhere from turns between 7 and 11, and you look up, and the whole race is just wiped out.
Oh yes, and it's. Do you know what I mean? It takes the slightest, like, driver error, like the most minuscule one, for anything to happen here. Like these turns, like we're watching Alchemy now come into turn 1 and then enter that center S. Like that's a real tricky one to hit, especially at high speed. He's handled it like a pro as well. I'm just saying, that was sweet. That was smooth and sweet. He's currently sat in P10 with a 108.652 on the mediums. I mean, looking at the top runner, like which is Stianza on a 107.462, and he's on the soft. So there's not a massive difference. There's a little bit of difference there, but it's all going to come down to strategy and tyre wear. And this is what I love about these boys. They like to play a couple of mind games, chuck up the smokes, and then they let the strategy speak for itself in the race.
Absolutely, and if you look at these lap times, this looks like this is Q3. This definitely doesn't look like this is you know, the beginning of the first couple of laps, the quality of the first lap.
No, I mean, these guys are putting in the work in, and just interacting with the old chat there. We got Sahid in here, like, yeah, big ups to Fluff and Artistic here in the commentary box today for you. You're in for a right old treat, boys. You're in for a right old treat.
Absolutely. I'm looking at my boy Crew just killing on out here right now, getting started on his hot lap. He just started. He's passing through turn 3 here, swooping down the outside, coming down the rails. Looks like he's getting some pretty good speed here. Looking really good. He takes an awful lot of curve. I really love how Crew drives.
I
Very
was
smooth,
not,
no wobble.
I'm gonna click on and watch him do his lap. I'm gonna click on and watch him do his lap. He's very consistent. The races I've watched from him from the past season, like, and he's not no slouch either.
Now he's a creeper. He's the kind of guy, really, you're looking at a lot of the front runners and you're thinking, okay, he's going to be near the top of the pack, but you might not get him, and you look up and he's on the podium. You're like,
Exactly. Yeah. I remember you, Lucifer, man. I remember you, brother. I don't forget a good name, my man. How's
yeah.
everyone in chat doing as well? Like, come on, we gotta do this. Like, it's for the boys, man. Come on, what's the story, boys? What's the
You
story?
know,
Hit us up, brother. Hit us up.
hey, I think one of the sticky things I used to love about Crew is he used to go down really, really low on fuel. Really super low on fuel, and was so consistent with his lap time. He never tried to really get the fastest lap, but you look up and you guys won the race, or he's right there on the podium, and you're like, what happened? He just doesn't crash, he just doesn't make mistakes.
Exactly, and that's what it comes down to. So like, it's down to like the little penalties and stuff like that as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
being
absolutely.
consistent, and it pays off. It pays off.
What do you think? There's no off season for sim racing. Every day, you're simming. Every single day, there's
These
somebody
guys
else
race every day. If it's not in
every
league,
day.
if it's not in a league environment, it is definitely in a lobby environment. And these guys are crazy about sim racing. They're crazy about the F1, and who isn't crazy about the F1? Because I know I am. I might not be
Oh,
any good at it, but I know I'm crazy at it about it.
hey, but it's really
Alpha's done a slight little invalidation there. Who's the next one to come about? I think, I think it's our man Paul K. Paul K's on a flyer here, mate. Oh, he put himself in the P6 with a 107.848. Big Paulie in the house. He's making his first debut here in the Prospects Racing League, and I know this man is no slouch. He's got the skills to pay the bills, people.
that's right. Okay, so we're looking at Fox 613 comment. He's coming up on his hot lap on the mediums. Looks like he's got a good head of steam coming up on.
So let me fill you in, Artistic, about Folksy. Folksy was the Tier 2 champ. Was he Tier 2 winner last season?
I believe
He
so. Yes,
he
sir.
was. And mate, he drove his heart out. He drove his heart out to beat Mouse at the end of the season. Like, this guy is one to watch around here. He's reigning champ, do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. He definitely feels like it's his title to win. And so I'm sure he's got quite the target on his back. People know who he is, and they're gunning for him.
Exactly, and I've just jumped back on board with the main man, Drink Alchemy himself, like trying to set a fast lap on his fresh soft tyres. He's not hanging about either. He ain't hanging about, you know. Oh, he's put himself in the P4 with a 107.677. He was not hanging about. Cap has taken pole as well. These boys, though, so they've gone out, worked each other out, chucked a couple of jabs out there. Now they're like, right, the gloves are coming off now, boys. We're gonna go lay it. We're gonna go give it to him. Let's see what you got, man. There's about 8.5 minutes left of qualifying. Let's get those gloves off and let's see you swinging, boys. Come on.
I don't know if Blackett and Crew are going to be able to stay on those mediums, because these fellas are moving too fast right now. So
Yeah, but that could come all down to strategy. Do you know what I mean? There's 33 laps here, my man. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not one in the first few laps here.
And you can't win it on the first, but you can lose it, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's make or break sometimes. Definitely make or break. So let's see what the mouse is bringing as he's coming through the center S. Like he's on a fast lap on the fresh softs. Come on, Mousy. Oh, slightly. Oh, he held back a little bit there. I believe that might have been due to his traction settings. We're not going to go there though, but he knows what I'm talking about, Mouse.
Having a look at Owen, he's sitting at 14 right now, trying to see if we can move him up the line a little bit. That part, so he's taking an awful lot of curve, looking great, looking really smooth out there.
Is he?
Really.
And looks like Mouse has got held up a little bit there. Let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens as he's going to get the Delta reading in a minute. He's not going to improve, so I'm going to jump on board with Owen, see what Owen's bringing. Oh, he is on a smooth one. He's literally coasting the car around. And he's improving ever so slightly on his time. Let's see, it could potentially bump him up a good couple of places. He might even be a top 10 contender here, like. Ooh. It's P6 107.738. Man, take my hat off to you, sir. Well done, Aaron. What a lap. What a lap.
I tell you this, that top 11 are all right there together. You know, flip a coin and they can land on one of them.
Exactly. Let's see what Folks he's doing. He's out. He's not improving. I was going to see what he's bringing. I'm riding on board with Sam Brooks. He's out on a flying lap on these fresh tyres here. Like, he's got his new shoes on. Let's see if he's dancing, people. Let's see if he's dancing.
I know he's looking sweet out there in that Alpine. That sure is a beautiful car this year, I tell you.
Oh, it does look pretty cool. He is improving, you know. He is improving. He could be contending for one of the top spots here. Yeah, Craigie, this grid is tier 3 grid. Even all the grids across all the tiers are amazing. Sam Brooks puts himself in the P2 with a 107.428. Mate, what a drive. My man, these boys have taken the gloves off here. They're chucking smokes left, right, and centre, mate. They're literally giving it big beans up in here.
Hey, I gotta start watching more of Sam because I don't have the courage to ride the wall like that. That man rode that wall so tough. Oh,
mate, that guy has balls of steel to be doing that, mate. Balls of steel, buddy.
Beast mode.
So who's next on the flyer then?
Okay, we got RL Beast coming up. What's he gonna do here? Doesn't look like
he hasn't improved, but he's out there on a mission, his big beastie. Come on, my man. We know what you got in you, my man. You can release that beast here today. Yeah, he might be quiet. He's sat next to the fluff, and you guys know that I am a loud personality, boys.
I'm looking at TK. Is something wrong with his car? What's he doing? Is he going to the pit?
He's getting into the pits, my man.
Okay, his engine's sounding really strange.
I'm going to ride on board with my mate Patty Pat, who is out on a flyer on these new shoes as well. He's definitely dancing, and he's increasing his time here. He's on an absolute flyer. Let's see what the big pastry's bringing to the table, or is he going to flake all over the place? He's on form. He's on form, mate. Patty Pat is on form. I ain't going to lie, this is going to be impressive. Come on, Patty.
Hey, the Beast is working really hard to try to pick that up.
Patty, you was on a flyer, bro. He's only managed to put himself in P18 with a 108.277. He was up massively. He must have just caught the wrong line on that final sweeping corner of a final turn. That's a big banking corner. You got to pick your lines right here, boys. You got to pick your lines right.
Absolutely.
But it's interesting though. Steamers is chose for the fresh softs as well, so he might be like thinking no to the strategy. Let's get a decent starting position because this grid is strong to move your way through. Like, these guys are rapid.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Chaplin came out for another lap. I think him and Sam are going to try to fight it out there for pole. Then you got my boy Enzo right there in the mix. Well, man, with the TK's here too. Really, all these guys. Like I said, I can go all the way down to the top 11, top 14. Really, all within, less than a second of each other.
Look at it. Like, yeah, you bang on. Like, it is crazy. Like, it is crazy, and it was like very, very similar to this last night in Tier 1. And I'm excited for Tier 3 as well because just the level of the guys in here. Like, look how close it is.
Absolutely. And you know what I really love, that even though all these guys are really fast, excellent racecraft, they all have great etiquette. I mean, they all, would prefer to kind of let the other guy go and catch him on the next turn as opposed to make a reckless dive.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it. And this is one of the this is what makes this league special, people. This is what makes the Esports Prospects Racing League special, mate. Is that it's not just what they're about. It's the people that are involved, the drivers, everything. It's just beautiful to watch, and we're very privileged people to be in here, sitting watching this, let alone commentating on this, people.
Okay, it seems like I just was told that I can't be heard that well. Let's see.
Turn your mic up a little bit, my man. Turn it up a little bit.
Let me turn my more right here. We go inside of the mic. Just turn it outside.
I'm just rolling through here, seeing who's out on the, giving it the last chance saloon. And as I'm flicking up, it's my main man, Drink Alchemy himself, in his McLaren, going out. He's trying to get a last bite of that apple there. So he's out on his outlap here, people. There's a minute 20 left of this short quali session here, and I'm telling you, artistic. What a quali session we've been getting so far. These guys are on point. We haven't even seen a slip up yet.
Not at all. No spins. No one's gotten close to having any type
Nada, nothing, not a beam, nothing.
Nah, just pristine driving. Just pristine driving.
Take my hat off to these boys, man. I take my hat off to these boys.
You know, they're making it look so smooth that you really don't even realize how fast they're going, because everyone is going so smooth. It just looks like they're just kind of cruising out there until you look
exactly. Oh, he managed to improve slightly though. He's put himself in the P9 with that. That's a valiant effort right at the end there.
And we got Anza at first place now. He took P1.
Anza. Good.
How you
what a lap.
Anza?
Yeah, Anza. That's what I'm rolling with anyway, buddy.
No, sounds good to me. If you like it, I love it.
Hey, that's what I like to hear, yo. I'm on board with Sam Brooks, who's opted for the fresh softs, and he's laying it down out there, bro. He's letting it down. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take this, man. But look how close it is between them all.
Oh yeah, it's his final shot to make a move on it. He knows it. Definitely not gonna make a mistake.
Is he gonna be pulling the trigger though? He's improved. He can put himself in a very tasty position here. See if he can keep his composure here and literally drop that trigger as he's hitting that home straight. Come on, Sam. That was nice, and it wasn't enough to put. Oh, Steamers crept in there, mine.
Grew up in the top spot. Like what I tell you.
Oh.
Kind of sitting in the back, not really paying no attention to him, and you look up, boom, he's on the podium.
Bro, Steamers, you are the silent assassin, my man. He's coming right at the end like that, like ping, like he's just sniped P5 out the window like that. Like that's mine, brother. Come here. GG's, my man. GG. So that is it pretty much for this qualifying session. I mean, Bubbers was trying. He's not gated. I think that's it, boys. I think that's it.
Got folks out there. I'm still seeing a few.
Simi's still out there, but it's over. It's over. The fat lady has sang on this quali session, boys. It is sung on this quali session.
Okay, they turn. Okay. Yeah, beautiful session, man.
We are lining up here for a beautiful, literally a beautiful. Guys, you don't even understand the race we're going to be getting in front of us right now. It's winding up to be something special, people. And I'm excited. I am excited. I don't know how you are, Artistic, but...
Oh, absolutely. And I just love this track. I love this circuit. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I mean, even the scenery's lovely. Like, you can just see it's tricky. You know it takes skills round here.
It's amazing. Well, you know, Ayrton Senna, being from there, I believe he only won there one time in his whole career.
Bro, did you know this is where Lewis Hamilton won his first world championship back in 2008, my man?
Oh, I'm a Lewis Hamilton fanboy. Okay.
Like, this is where he won it. Do you know what I mean? Like, this track has had a lot of big winners on. A lot of big names. Yeah, so there we have it. This is the end of qualifying, and this is how the grid is lining up. We've got Stianza in P1, TKD Man 21 in P2. We've got the captain in P3, and the screen run out of me there. I am sorry, guys, but those are our top three after qualifying. GG's, boys. GG's. So now as they're going into the garages, making their final adjustments, getting ready to go out on track here for this formation lap at the first race here. We're in for a belter, boys, an absolute belter.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I mean, I think this first lap is going to tell a lot. It's not going to tell the whole story. It's not going to win the race, but I'm really curious to see who's going to make some headway because that first turn is typically kind of a doozy. But these guys are so skilled and they're going to be so patient. I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty smooth race. I don't think it's going to be a lot of mayhem here today.
Well, you're definitely right there, my man. Like these boys, I know some of them are going to want to get that leading position. But it's not, and like as these boys know, it's not won on the first few laps. Anything can happen. The storybook is wide open and ready to be written in, people.
Sorry about that. I'm commentating it.
As I'm riding on board here with Goldfire on the formation lap here at Brazil, let's ride on board with Stianza. Let's ride on board with our pole holder currently as they're going around the track here nicely, just trying to warm up their tyres, giving it a little jiggle.
Oh man, we got a nice little start here on turn one.
No, this is the formation lap, my man. They're just going out there, having a little wiggle, warming up their dancing shoes, ready to kick this first round here at the Esports Prospect Racing League Tier 2. And like, bro, you've seen the quality. We are in for a smashing race here. These boys are going to be going at it. There was minute like seconds, like thousandths, like millimeters. Everything, any tiny kind of measurement you can think of between every single one of these guys in this grid right here. But as they're now like lining up very slowly, taking their positions, getting ready to start this absolute epic race off. Like as we were saying a minute ago, this is such a beautiful track to race at, and there's been some beautiful moments along its history as well in the F1. I'm going to take a seat with Captain Jack in P3 because you know we like to get in amongst it here, get a nice tasty view, see what's happening down into turn 1, 2, 3. Let's go, boys. As I sat there patiently waiting for the lights to start going up. Oh, I'm excited. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I don't know about how you're feeling, buddy, but here we go. The lights are going up. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and the lights are out, and the first race here is underway. Everyone's had a blinding start. TKD man though, he's had an absolute rocket of a start. There. He's stolen P1 off Stianza. Oh boys. Oh, there's a little bit of action at the back between Penguin, Drink Alchemy and Owen. Oh my god, it's argy-bargy here. Elbows are all the way out, people. But there has been no casualties yet. There's been no casualties through the first turn. Paul K lost a little bit of traction there. That had the rattle effect. That was literally the domino effect right there, my man. God damn. Oh, virtual safety car. The virtual safety car. Paul K, brother. That was crazy. And that's what I mean. That's not intentional. Like, these guys are racing on the edge, like. It's like they're literally racing on the knife edge, mate. Like, it takes that little driver error just to cause something like that. Oh, and it's taken Alpha Stun out of the race, that has.
Yeah, he's out. You should have seen his car flipped. He must have flipped 2 or 3, 4 times. Then he was out of the screen for me. He basically rolled out of my screen. I was like, wow.
That was like, I flicked into the camera view. I don't know how I managed to do it, boys, but I caught the little knock at the back with Drink Alchemy and that, and then what I seen afterwards, I don't know how I even seen it. It was just luck. Boys.
Well, I figured while you were watching the front, I keep my eye on the back, and we basically bookended. So we were gonna catch it one more.
Oh, my eyes are double busy, mate. Like, double busy. I haven't even got my. I'm sorry, guys. I've got my amateur head on. I haven't got my information on.
Well, right now, we got TK leading the pack. He's up there significantly.
Go on, my man. Like they're on the virtual safety car. Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll with the restart of the race. Yeah, we're gonna ride on board with the leader, TKD Man 21, and I'm handing the big boy pants over to Artistic, man. Go on, my man.
Oh snap! All right, we see him coming around here. Looks like I believe he's coming around turn. Is it turn 8? No, turn 10. He's coming up around turn 11 right now. About to make his final push here to start this, get to the final grid. Wait a minute. Alright, here we go.
They've restarted the race, and TKD Man 21, he is giving it beans, he is gone, he's already half a second up on Stianza. But him and Stianza are pulling away from Captain Jack as well, but it's all going off as well, like these guys, like Mouse is slightly falling off the pace there, but he's clawing it back slightly. But Steamers he's one of the piece of Mouse's cheese. He's like, give me a nibble of that cheese, brother. Come here. He's going into turn 4. Oh, he's that's a very popular overtaking spot. Is turn 4 here at Interlagos. Steamers is holding back. He's a very, as you proved to me earlier, Artistic. He is the silent assassin. He'll just keep it light and breezy, keep it consistent, and he'll snipe you at the end, boys. My man.
By the time you notice him, he's too late like a switchblade. He's up on you and in you.
he's up on you and in you.
And I'm looking at Stianza right now. He has not given up. I know TK started off really well. He still has a nice little lead, about a half a second, but Stianza got him.
It's happening up there. It's happening up there. I've just caught a little bit of damage there between the two McLaren boys. I'm rolling. I'm sitting at the back of the grid because this is where the action's happening in a minute now. Like there's going to be a big DRS change. I think Drink's got a little bit of wing damage off his teammate there. Minor love taps around here. It's all love between the McLaren boys.
But TK and Stianza are going back at it. These guys are going back and forth. They just passed each other up 3 times in the last 2 or 3 corners. And they are really smoking and coming around this last.
Oh well, I'm gonna be watching this one. I'm gonna be watching this from here.
I'll follow somebody else. Check these guys out.
I'm gonna ride on board with Steamers, like, because he's got the best seat in the house for the moves that's gonna be happening here, mate. But I'm gonna sit back with my man Simi. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna jump back with Simi in his Alfa Romeo. He's right at the back of this pack, and they're chopping and changing all the time. There is nothing between these boys, literally nothing. Like, it's going to be one big DRS train, and it's going to be tasty to watch. See who's going to bottle it first. Who's maybe going to go for the jump on the pit stop? Because by the looks of it, about 90% of the runners here are on the soft compound tyres. There's about 2 or 3 on the mediums. There's 2 on the hards.
What happened there? Drink Alchemy? Oh, we lost Drink Alchemy, guys. We lost Drink Alchemy.
No, Drink Alchemy, my man. My man, hear me out. Let me know what happened, my man. Let me know what happened. There's a full-blown safety car here. There is a full-blown safety car here.
We seem to have lost Blubbers and Drink Alchemy, as well as earlier we lost Office Stunt. Boy, hey, they're dropping like flies out here right now, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, even with safety cars, this is still going to be a very fast 36 laps. Very super quick. Too fast. You know, you spend all week preparing for these races, hours and hours and hours, and the whole thing can be over in an instant. In an instant. It's like, what happened? You're just sitting there holding your wheel, just looking at it, blinking. Okay?
Sorry, my man, I had an emergency to attend to, and I know the emergencies are happening out on track at the minute because we're still under safety car here.
Oh yeah, but the cars are starting to move up a little bit. Everybody's keeping nice consistent speed out there. You can tell the track is getting a lot warmer. You know, tires are sticking. Everybody's really ready to light this bad boy up. I'm really curious to see who's going to pit first. I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's what we'll
that's
see
where
in
it's
the
going to
next
come
race.
down to. These guys are taking advantage of it now, maybe. Yes, Mason, big man, TKD, man 21 is on P1 right now. He's putting in a shift. He's laying it down up in here, brother. He's laying it down. But these boys are taking advantage. They're changing strategies now. Maybe it's time to repair on a little bit of wing damage as they're under the safety car here. And like you're saying, the tarmac's getting a little bit hotter. The rubber's getting laid down, so it's gonna be a little bit slick probably through those trickier turns. So I know the Senna S will catch probably a couple of people out of there if they're not on it, if they're not on point. But we all know these boys are. There ain't no amateurs amongst these boys here tonight.
Absolutely. So much so that even though the top drivers in this particular race so far have really literally kind of maintained the lead throughout this race, it's still a lot of guys that are still capable of snatching this race away.
Literally,
It's anybody's ball
yeah,
game.
like it's anybody's ball game. It's gonna be like as you have you just seen like on my screen with the tyre choices. Like everyone's opting for very different strategies, very different. There's a few that have gone mediums, a few that have gone hards. Maybe trying to push them to nearer the end, and then maybe go for a last like couple of laps sprint on some fresh softs. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Only time will tell. We'll see what the record books are going to be writing for us here tonight, shall we?
And we're only 6 laps in, and we've already seen the laps, the lead lap of the leader change hands. What, 8, 9 times, 7, 8, 9 times so far?
Literally, these boys are playing cat and mouse with each other. They're to-ing and fro-ing, mate. They're trying to raise the roof and blow that mother off, mate. I'm telling you.
What's really amazing is how close they're able to race at those speeds. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys ever watched Naruto, but Sasuke had this little Sharingan where everything just slows down for him, and you can see things way off. And it's like, man, they moving in the zone like that. It's an unreal.
Mate, these boys are constantly in the zone. So I'm riding on board with Patty Pat at the minute, who's clawed his way up to P4. And he's a strong racer. I know he's got a strong setup as well. Like, so he races on like a Fanatec and that. A lot of these boys race on like, they got the talent to be owning stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Mate, if I went and bought one of them, I've
Oh,
should you know I was just wasted money. Wasted money.
and like I said, I've got a wheel, but I don't feed or bathe my kids anymore.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, hey, you gotta have one or the other, okay? You got bath water,
But hopefully everyone's like lining up with each other very, very nicely here. Hopefully we're going to get the little message from the FIA saying the CS there it is, safety cars in this lap. So I'm gonna sit on board with Patty Pat and I'm gonna watch when TKD man 21 ascends. He literally drops the hammer on the restart and this race here. He's winding it up. He's giving it a little wiggle. Is he going to sell the fake here? Is he going to sell the fake? There's only one way to find out, people. Is he going to sell the fake? Is he going to sell it? What's he going to do? Oh, he's holding them up. Come on. What's he doing? When's he going to drop it? When's he going to... He's dropped the hammer. He's dropped the hammer and he's got away from Stianza. He sold the little fake and he is off. He is gone. We've got this race underway here again at lap 8 in Interlagos, Brazil, buddy. This is tricky stuff. Patty Pat spun out on the first corner, everybody.
Oh,
Yellow
yeah,
flag, sector 1. We've just had the safety car pull itself in. Hopefully he's alright. He's still moving. He's still alive. Thank God for that, people. But Golfey's had a little spin. It's all happening. It's all happening around here. Maybe these guys forgot to warm their tyres under the restart. Oh my God, what did we just see here? Oh, beast. He is looking like a beast with no front wing out there, I'm telling you. He's got to be fuming. He's got to be fuming. Wow,
Yeah,
the safety car has just gone in. Oh.
And we've got no McLarens left, ladies and gentlemen. We have no McLarens. Wait, yes, we do.
We got Patty Pat. He's still in it. He's still in it.
Okay,
His car's still looking pretty tidy. He don't quit that easy, does the big pastry.
Okay, my bad. I overjumped the gun there.
He's clawing it back. Sam Bruce probably carried.
Move by Paul.
Oh, he's Paulie's on the march now. He's on the march.
Oh my God, that was nice.
But he's got Baguette. Baguette's not going to hold that one back. She's going in the pits. She might have caught a bit of damage. I feel these boys are going to start jumping in the pits. Maybe a little bit of damage in that from that. whatever the hell that was that happened back there.
Yeah, they're trying to get beat up a little bit, but you know what? But all these cars getting knocked out of the way, we just cleared it out of the way for a little bit of racing now. Now these guys got a little bit of room to get on
They
out
got some
there.
breathing room. Folks, he's having a cheeky look at David here. He's made the move stick at the turn 4, and he's gone. He's off like the wind, mate. See you later, David.
I'm watching.
But David, he's coming back up, you know. He ain't letting him have that. No, they ain't playing that, like, literally. We're not even halfway. We're not even close to halfway through yet, boys.
Let's look at David and folks over there fighting for the 6th, 7th.
I'm over here watching it. I'm over here watching it. The move Folksy done at turn 4. Perfect. Couldn't have played it any better.
But it looks like Owen's about to try to make a move.
Owen's like grabbing the mouse. Grabbing him by his little mousy tail. He's like, come here, mate. I'm eating your cheese, brother.
That is the most difficult turn on the whole track to me. That turn 2 is a killer.
Oh, he's got him DRS though. He's got him DRS. He's got him DRS. He's having a look at the mouse here. Oh, he's done him on the inside. Oh, what a move. Oh, Mouse. He's defending hard. He's got those elbows out. He might be called Mouse, but he's got a heart of a lion, people. I'm telling you.
He's doing a great job of protecting his lines, but he doesn't stay in the way. He blocks the line and then he slides out of the way to leave enough room for the other car to make a move.
Nah, there ain't no Mickey Mouse stuff happening with the big mouse though. Do you know what I mean? He's got his ship in order, mate.
Yes, sir. You boys ain't playing.
But folks, he's right on the back of him now as well. He's right on the back of Owen here. I'm gonna sit and ride on board with Folksy and watch this battle. Unreal, because this is going to be... Oh! Owen slapped the wall a little bit there. No, was that... No, that was Mouse. That was Mouse who slapped the wall. Mouse, he's getting loosey-goosey. He's feeling the pressure, you know. He's got him breathing all over him. He knows it's going to come soon. He's going to fall victim to that DRS trap soon. He's falling victim to it. There's the first one. There's Owen. Down the inside on turn 4. Is Folksy going to have a look? Nah, he's fought better. But it's put Mouse right in a sticky situation here. Is he going to get caught out by the mouse trap here or not? It's only went one way to find out, people. He's been done there. Even David's caught up there. So this little bit of battling here is favouring everybody. Like, even Paul is on the march, mate. Paul is clawing his way back up to these boys. Safety car. The guitar man can't. Whoa, what happened? I was too excited and focused on what was happening in front of my eyes here.
Yeah, me
wow.
Too. Totally my bad.
Oh wow, this is what I was excited for after the qualifying. I knew these guys were going to be bringing the noise, mate. And they ain't let us down yet. They ain't let us down. Do you know what I mean? Wow.
I can't smile on my face. My face is hurting.
Mate,
okay?
I'm like that all the time. I haven't got my camera on today because I'm doing things like trying to do it a little bit different there. But like these guys know. So this is why I sit there with the biggest smile on my face. These guys produce week in, week out, mate. And not for us. They do it for themselves, mate. You know what I mean?
But just looking at it, if you look at the cars, the scenery, the sound, the speed, it's just all so good, man. It just draws you in.
It does.
It's like even when you're not sim racing, you're thinking about sim racing. You're thinking about curves, road bars and, tire pressures and, you're in the shower trying to think about how this guy took you on this turn on the back end.
And you're like that. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I let him go past. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know some of these guys are like that, but this is why they are at this level. Do you know what I mean? These guys are impressive.
A lot of times I play with these guys, and we'll be on some of these 5-lap races. They're like, okay, one more race.
I don't even get close to any of them, mate. I can only dream.
Oh, no,
but they make it look so easy. But I'm going to take advantage of the safety car. I'm going to nip to the toilet, and I'm going to leave this one with you, mate.
You take your time.
Oh, I will, mate. I'll let you get away with it, please, now, because the big fluff is off to the little boy's room.
Herbert. All right, so right now I'm sitting behind the man PLR he's chasing Simpson Crazy, who is right now currently behind the safety car. The safety car should be leaving here after this last lap. Kind of floating around here a little bit lazily, you know, in that Mercedes-Benz AMG. That's a sweet little ride. I tell you, gotta let it AMG. This is really good in the exciting race. No one really has given any inch, but everyone has really raced fair. I mean, I know it seems as if there's been some accidents, but even in the midst of the accidents, there hasn't been any maliciousness. There's just been some really intense racing. I really can't even say. I know I missed a couple accidents, so I'm not going to speak on things that I didn't directly see. But from what I have seen, I haven't seen even one shred of overzealous driving. I see people going out there just laying it on the line and trying to see who was the best. That's what it's all about. Who's the best? Not who was the best yesterday. Not who was the best tomorrow. Not who was the best in quality. Not who was the best in practice. Who's the best right now? Laying on the line right now.
It's all about what's happening tonight on the night, innit, my man? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what happens yesterday, tomorrow. It's all about what happens here at race night. That's where you got to put the smokes out, boys.
Oh yeah, and you know, people are watching it all over the world. I mean, how many different countries are we in right now watching this race? I mean, even that alone is just so amazing.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, like, I know we're here in Brazil right now, but yeah, we're probably getting watched from like a fair few countries, mate. You know what I mean? All across the globe.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. You know, the world, as big as it is, it's gotten so much smaller just by sim racing. Really seems to have brought a lot of people together.
So, like, it does look like everyone's taking their last chance stitches at like another free pit stop, a little alteration on the strategy, and looking like it, the safety car could be coming in this lap, mate. So I'm gonna let you get the restart on the way to this one, my man.
Oh boy! All right, I didn't do that.
I'm gonna jump on top with our leader at the minute. Here is Simster Crazy, Big Simmy in the lead here. Big things are happening for this guy. Let's go. I'm gonna hand you the gauntlet.
All right. So
that's him. It's coming in. Be prepared to see that little thing on the screen saying it's coming in. It's coming in.
All right, we've got the Simpson Crazy 119 facing the safety car. About to hopefully be wrapping it up here in another couple turns and go ahead and get these guys out here running because we're about halfway through this race. And these gentlemen want to get out here and light some of these tires up. And it looks like we've got quite a few variations of tires right here. We've got softs, mediums, hards, and really so many different strategies because everybody still feels as if they have a chance to win this race. No one is too far behind. No one is lapped. No one is wounded in any kind of way. So hoping the safety car's coming in right now. Let's get cracking. Looks like Crazy zipping around here, heating those tires up. Followed by David Bauer, Paul K, TK, Senza, Foxy, Comet, T-Mile, Hard, Beast, Patsy. Well, let me jump back to the beginning of the lap here. Looks like we might be zipping. Nope. No, I guess I kind of overjumped the gun here. No, we're off. All right, so we got Simpson in the lead.
We've got the race back up. Sorry, mate. We've got the race back underway here. Simmy tried to fake the drop, but David wouldn't have none of it. He wouldn't have none of it, mate. You're mine, buddy. You're mine. But as the safety car's gone in, there's not the gaps are starting to build slightly at the mid pack. But these boys at the top, they literally go to and fro. It looked like David had probably a tiny little slip there, and Paul K, TKD man, jumped all over it. Paul K's got a little bit of wing damage there as he's trying.
Tapped him again. What's we got going on here, guys?
Oh, that was naughty. I feel bad for Paul there. I feel bad for Paul. That was bad. That was bad, my man.
I feel bad for Paul too. That's horrible.
That's
horrible.
Like, these boys were so close, and like they are like you said, we're heading into the halfway stage of this race here, and they're like, right, that's it, we've had enough safety cars. They're literally chucking their gloves off now, like let's have it, we're going bare knuckle here. we're going at it. And unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes in motor racing. Do you know what I mean?
You know, I kept around
It's all fun
talking.
and games until someone's crying.
Absolutely. I was kind of curious after what happened after you had that accident there, and you had a couple of fender benders, and then every car in the track working seemed to pass him. But after watching him for a while, it wasn't so much that they passed him as much as he allowed them to pass him because he knew he
But
was going
I'm
to
on
go.
board with Folksy. Folksy's putting in an absolute drive here. He's got on the back here David and Stianza, but seems to crazy it's just dusted him off. He's like nearly 5 seconds ahead of the pack at the minute. But Folksy, they're picking up a little 3-second penalty. I mean, he's pushing it. You've got the limits here are tough anyway, and you've got to be pushing them limits to get yourself anywhere near the top here. I mean, this is a tough lobby. Let alone anything to win. These guys are insane.
The Williams boys are going at it. Oh, we got another little bump there between. Ooh, who was that? Looked like T-Mouse again, and maybe even Sam Brooks.
These boys are going out. They're dropping back slightly, but I'm staying up with Folksy because Folksy's coming down doing Stianza along the middle. But this is our tier 2 champion, buddy. He's doing Stianza down the DRS straight down the inside. Is he going to hold it? He's coming down to that. Is he going to hold it coming through the centre S? Oh, what a beautiful line by Folksy. Folksy's taken P2 here. That is our tier 2 current champion at the minute. Our holding champion from last season. My man, what a move.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like, Stianza is not going to go ahead and lay down, though, because he's coming right back.
Well, he can't. He's got David Barr behind him and Golfi 31, who is right on the back of these guys. I mean, Golfi's trying to wiggle his way past Dave, but Dave's holding firm. He's like, no, this is my trap, buddy. You're not getting past me, mate.
Well, Foxy's going to have to make some moves because he's got 3-second penalty. And with Stianza on his butt like that, it's going to be kind of hard to hold that lead under them circumstances.
Oh, do you know what I just noticed artistic? Like, Simi sat at top in P1, but he's on 10 lap old soft tyres, mate, and the rest of the field are on a fresher mediums. David might have to pit soon. He's on 11 lap old mediums, but you know what we're saying about the sauce? That, like, round here, 12 laps, really? He's dancing with the devil, as we like to speak. Do you know what I mean? He's playing a risky game. That man has balls of steel, baby.
Well, so far he's not losing any speed. He seems to be. I mean, really, he seems to be staying pretty consistently ahead of those fresh mediums right now. I'd imagine the minute he starts losing a couple little tenths there, he'll go ahead and switch them out. But in the meantime, run them back.
He's holding it up, and I'm looking back down the grid as well, and like T-Mouse and Owen are at it again. These boys are like cat and mouse. You know what I mean? It should be PRL cat because he's chasing the mouse tonight.
Oh, and Sam Brooks jumped in the fray too. He's tired of being
like these boys are literally on the tail of each other. Like, it is lining up to be an absolute epic end to this race. I mean, I'm on board with Owen. He's at the back of the pack, but Captain Jack's even catching up with him now. Do you know what I mean? I like to get at the back, show you boys, get yourselves a wide view, see what's going on up in this situation. Is he going to make it stick though? Is he going to make it stick?
Yeah, Sam just had a nice little pass over David Bauer there. Dave's fighting back. No, he's not.
But Owen's having a look at Mouse as they're getting into this DRS straight, mate. Watch this defence from the Mouse. So this is a masterclass, mate. He's got them elbows out. Owen's played a nice game here. Oh, he's just stayed in distance. TKD, man, with a 3-second penalty there. Living life on the edge for man, living life on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking like, I mean, man, I tell you that folks and Will and Sam Brooks, these guys might have to do something desperate with those 3-second penalties.
Let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean? It's still quite a lengthy race. We're only just over the halfway mark. We're ending lap 19 at 36.
36.
Yeah, folks, he's doing Stianza again on the DRS straight. So, like, this is our reigning champion at Tier 2, folksy. He is a talent to be reckoned with. This is his stomping ground, people. As Timmy's running away from it. who unfortunately did come down from Tier 1 last season. But he's showing the boys here what he's all about.
He's doing a little weaving there, kind of blocked him off. You know, watching Folksy race. You
The
remember
Gold Fives coming at the back, like, do you know what I mean? They keep getting right on the back of each other, all across the board.
You remember those slot car tracks where you like put the track together and you use a little gun thing? And
Electrics, brother. Electrics back in the day.
Well, that's what it looks. That's what Folksy's talking. What the heck is going on here? We got
Do you know what? I'm jumping back down again with Captain Jack, because I want to watch this battle unfold in front of us, boys. I want to see this, and I know you want to see this. We all know what's going on at the top, but we want to see the nitty gritty between the big hitters round here as well.
Yeah, this mid-pack has stayed very, very competitive. Ooh. It looks like
they're chopping and changing it's just a little DRS battle at the minute. They're doing the dirty little dance of each other, trying to line each other up for the end of the race, mate. He's gonna be taking who to bed, mate.
And I can see Sam watching them both, seeing them race each other, and if whoever overcommits and makes a mistake, I can see him kind of
he's there to wipe that up. But Captain Jack's fallen back a little bit from Owen and the group, so I'm going to flick up to Owen. Because this is where the business happening. This is going to literally, the last couple of laps of this race is going to be very interesting. Looking by the strategies that people have played, the tyres, how many laps they've been on, how close they are. Like, it is unbelievably tight. It's too close to call. I would even want to take a stab in the dark at this one. Would you?
Oh man, right now it's looking like I don't know how Sinister could lose. Really, he's looking like he should pretty much have.
He's got a pit suit like we said. He's on 15 lap old soft.
That's ridiculous.
That is like my brain can't comprehend that kind of thing. But they're literally to and fro these boys as they're coming through the centre S, mate.
I don't think he's going to
Mouse is going to get bitten by the mouse trap in a minute. They're not going to go 3 wide into turn 4. Oh, David's backed out a little bit, but Owen's going round. Owen's gone round the mouse. The mouse has been Mickey Mouse round in turn 4, 5. Oh my God, what a move by Owen. But I'm going to flip back to David because he backed out of that a little bit. He's seen what was going to happen. These guys are patient. Like, do you know what I mean? We've still got 14 laps left here at Interlagos. Anything can happen. But Golfies are coming through the DRS section, hitting down the home straight here. Let's see what's happening. Oh, we got a little bit wiggly there by Stianza. Oh, Sam Brooks managed to back off slightly, saved himself, and he's still currently in P5. Wait, what's that? I don't know. I got confused there, guys. There's too much action happening around here. It is go round here. Like, Mouse is right on the back. No, it's not Mouse, it's Captain Jack. He's right on the back of Mouse as well. Captain Jack made a move on David Bauer as well while we weren't looking. Sneaky. And that's the beast DNFing from the race, everybody. Yellow flag sector 1, yellow flag sector 1. Let's see what got on around here. Paul's taking the opportunity to go in the pits. Five-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I did miss that. I missed that.
Just 1 quick second. I'm sorry, sir.
That's all right, my man. It was Folksy. Got a little bit. It looked like he got a little bit like out of shape on the exit more than anything else there, my man. So now we've got yellow flag sector 1, sector 2 here in as we start lap 24 here at Interlagos. It's been a quite a clean, tidy race to watch as well, sir. There's definitely been some racing going on. These boys are going at it here tonight. Hopefully we can get back underway on some serious races soon. Hopefully it doesn't produce anything. But I believe that's Who ran wide there? Was that the mouse? Someone ran wide.
I'm still got my eye on Simpson Crazy. The man's got 17 laps on his socks.
Keep your eye on that man. I am sat back with Captain Jack, who is on the tail end of Mouse, who is currently in P6. So there's a battle going on here for P7, P6 and P5. These guys are fighting for survival here as we're coming into the last 12 laps. Like literally, the laps are flying down.
He's gonna pit here. He doesn't have his normal speed coming around this turn. Yes, he does.
No, he's giving it the big beans. He's going for broke, this guy.
How many laps can you get on those softs?
I would advise 12, but this man is. That's why he's called Sims to crazy people. This guy is a few sandwiches short of a picnic, my man.
You know, he is getting it done.
But I am really interested in this battle between Captain Jack, T Mouse, and Owen. It's been a one to watch for the most of the mid part of this race.
Oh, they're wheel to wheel right now.
They're wheel to wheel as they enter turn 4, turn 5. Oh, Owen's got the advantage there. Like you can see the little red light blinking on the back of Mouse's car as I'm sat on board with Captain Jack. He's trying to limp. He's trying to limp his Williams round.
He's almost snuck in there.
Like, this is what I like to see. These guys are so patient, so tidy. I'm going to have a cheeky look at the penalties and see what's been accumulated here tonight. So, we've got Folksy on a 3 second. We got Goal 531 on 5 seconds. Sam Brooks with 3 seconds. Captain Jack with 3 seconds. Patty Pat with 3 seconds. TKD Man 21 with 6 seconds. So there's not masses of penalties been accumulated here. I mean, some of these boys at the top might want to get a wiggle on, but at the minute there's not really much nothing that's going to affect the standings at the minute at the top.
Looking at Captain Jack, looks like Captain's kind of slipping back a little bit and kind of pulling away from him. Look like he's almost a second behind T-Mouse, who is really on Owen. He is not giving Owen
he's not having that. I know these two are good friends, and there's bragging rights amongst here as well as points amongst it in it for these two boys. But I believe for these two, it's about the bragging rights.
Oh yeah, and Folksy is not giving up on that second place either. I mean, these guys are going at it.
Like they know we're hitting literally the final part of this race, and what a race it's been, people. Like wow. But these boys are in it for the long haul. You can see them playing it safe. Do you know what I mean? They're like, no. You go take that rubber off your tyre, mate. I'm going to take it a little bit easier and catch you on the flip side, my man.
Hey, look, what did we say about Sam Brooks? Look at it, just like that.
Just like that. Hey, but like I'm still keeping a cheeky eye on Steamers. I know he's a little bit back at the minute, but he's on those fresh softs right at the end. I mean, what did we say about this guy? Silent assassin, yo.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone is still in the race. There's still nine laps left in this race.
It's gonna be a hell of a battle to even get a point in this grid.
Everyone is still on the lead lap, and it looks like people are still racing aggressively enough to potentially create a safety car, which could create a whole nother race again.
I mean, that would be an absolute gift for us here in the commentary box, but maybe not so for them racers, because we like to see that last. For everyone to go in for fresh softs and see that absolute showdown. We've seen it here at the end of last season at Monza, and wow, it was something to behold. That was a true masterclass from the boys. That was.
I'm looking at the top 3 guys right now.
I'm on board. I'm on board with Sam Brooks as he's in hot pursuit of Goal 5. Folksy.
Around each other. Oh, great pass!
What a move there by Goal 5. Wow. What a move! But Folksy's hot on his heels. Like we've missed Simmy going in the pits, but Simmy's opted for fresh softs. Now where he comes out here. Oh, we've had a DNF from the mouse. Sam Brooks had a little bit of contact. Captain Jack's out It definitely looks like that there was an incident there between Mousy, a Captain Chap, and PRL Owen. Oh, let's see if I can flip back to Patty Pat and see what. Oh, it looks like they lost it through.
Captain Jack is out altogether.
It looks like these boys were doing the mirror image of what they did the lap before, and like coming through the exit of turn 5. You know, if you're aggressive and you get the traction catches or you haven't got a lot of grip, you know you're gonna get loosey goosey, and it's gonna be all she wrote round there. That boys. I am gutted for you because you three have put one hell of a show on for us here tonight. Absolutely. Take my hat off to you boys. Let's give them a round of applause, moment of appreciation. Sure. Come on, boys.
Racing up the storm, okay? This ain't for the weak of heart, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is not for the weak. It is not. It is not. Oh, drink alchemy was said and a reset to track. Oh, I think I might have missed that, but yes, that has given out the full-blown safety car, people. I believe that was cursed of the commentators. I mean. We're going to have it now. We're in for a treat here. We are in for, by the time the safety lap goes in, safety car goes in, it's probably going to be about 5, maybe 4 laps of racing, boys, on fresh softs, where they're all packed up. Come on, let's give us that showdown. Let's give us that showdown. Let's give us something to raise that roof about, people.
Well, Simster got...
Simi's back in P1.
Laps.
Simi is back in P1, everybody. Hold the front door, stop the press, yo. Simi's got himself back up into P1. And just behind him is Folksy, our reigning champ here in T2.
Oh yeah, they're not letting him have it, that's for sure. Everybody's got the same press offs on. This is really, hey man, this is a drag race.
Is there? I didn't see that. Like, I've only seen like the actual general chat coming up, so I can make that aware to the people that need be. But hey, what a race we've been given right here.
What's that? What did I miss?
Oh, it's okay. It's just saying something about like some scammers sending messages or something like. We don't want to take our attention away from that. We're stuck firmly on track with our eyes, my man.
You heard me? I've got my eye on Patty Pat 89 right here.
That's like my guy, Big Pastry. He's known as the Pastry round here, mate.
Hold on.
But I'm staying on board with the race leader at the minute, like getting ready for him to drop that hammer and get this absolute sprint finish off to this first race here at the Esports Prospects Racing League Tier 2, guys, at Brazil. Now, we was talking about Cruz. Big Steamer's in the house, yo. He's currently sat on P9. He's got fresh softs. He's played a real consistent, real patient game. So I mean, he hasn't held back. He hasn't been holding his punches, but he's been boxing clever. He's been fighting smart tonight, hasn't he? Hello. I think he might have fallen off of his chair through all this action he's been seeing. I know it's a lot to take in for the first night, man. It's been action left, right, and centre, people. So, are we going to get the little message? Are we going to get the little message saying that the safety car is in this lap, people? Are we going to get the message? Oh, the FIA have delivered the good news. The safety car is coming in this lap. Let's see when Simi's going to drop the now. I'm going to drop back the Folksy. I'm going to drop back the Folksy and see where he's going to drop the hammer. I mean, this is going to be a close restart. When's he going to drop it? They're to and fro and he's going to sell the fake. Is Simi selling the fake? Oh, come on. They're doing the little love dance. What's going to happen? We got a 5-lap shootout here. Simi has dropped the hammer here and we've got this race underway. And what a race we're going to have now. It's a 5-lap shootout here. Everyone has gone in for the fresh softs. Let's see what's happening. These boys are bringing the noise down. This is where they're going to be laying it down here tonight. This is the first race here. They're setting the bar for the rest of the season, people. I mean, come on. How more exciting can this get? I'm going to drop down to Sam Brooks and watch this unfold in front of me as he's having a cheeky look round the outside of David. Is he going to go for it now? Ooh. Oh. Sam Brooks is in the house, everybody. Wow. That was a smart little defensive move. He isn't stupid. He isn't going to end it here. He wants to make it cross that line. Put himself into a good position here. P5 in this grid is impressive, people. But Folksy, is he going to get on the back of Simi here? Is he going to catch his slip? Is he catching his slip? Because Goldfire's coming as well. Oh, he's catching. He's hit that slip beautifully. He's going to get a brilliant launch down here as they're coming down the start-finish straight. Who's going to get the lead as they're going into turn 1 here? Oh my God, Folksy, what a move by Folksy, taking P1 from Simi like that. Oh my God, that was poetry in motion from our championship holder at the minute. He was the tier 2 winner of last season, and this is Folksy's house, people. He's laying the noise down, mate. He's like, Simi, you can't come round here like that. He's laying it down, brother.
Oh, I caught up just in time for the Haas and the McLarens to crash into the wall.
Oh, I'm glad you come back and caught that, because I missed that. I just watched safety car. I just watched Folksy do the move of the race down the home straight. They were side by side. Simi was just in front of him, and he's done such a move through that first turn. Like I said, this is Folksy's house. He's reigning champ at the minute. He's still flashing that gold from last season. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, he's going to have to earn it, because they're not going to give it to him.
Oh, mate, he's had to earn each and every bit of it tonight, mate. I mean, there's like the smokes have been laid down by the boys. Like I'm saying, this is where they're coming to lay the bar down for the rest of the season. I mean, God damn.
Right here,
exactly. This is making a very, very, very interesting watch. I mean, by the time the safety car comes in, we're going to have about 2 laps of racing here. These guys are all on soft tyres, and they're going to be bunched up. I mean, Simi give it a good go at the restart, trying to sound a fake in that, but he just didn't have it. He just didn't have the smoke.
How does this not make you just want to grab your wheel or your controller and just start racing right now? You almost wish you had like a TV next to your TV,
mate,
you know?
I'm not, if you notice, I'm not even in my chair in the commentary box. I'm up, I'm bouncing around, man. This is off the chain, boys. Like, you know, this is off the chain. Like, I'm up dancing around. Let's give it some, yo. They're definitely setting bars tonight, mate. Definitely setting bars tonight.
Match your energy. Absolutely.
Yeah, we got Drink Alchemy in chat. You're crazy. Yo, my man. How's everybody doing tonight? What do you think of the racing? I mean, oh my God. Like, wow.
Hey,
well, I know we've only got 9 runners left, yeah, but I thought we was in for a treat a second ago with that restart. That move from our reigning champ. Textbook, mate. That was poetry in motion, boys. And we are lining up for like a spectacular 2-lap showdown now as well. Now I know these guys. They've already taken the gloves off. Like, do you know what I mean? Their hands are all bloody, all battered. They're still going for it. Do you know what I mean? They're like, right, it's do or die now. It's do or die, boys.
It's basically a hot lap for the win.
Ooh, it is literally a sprint lap. It's literally a quali lap, boys. Bring the noise. Looks like the safety car is out for 1 more lap, so it's gonna be a 2-lap showdown, I reckon.
Well, it looks like of all the drivers we got out here, Crew seems to have the fastest lap. So he's in 8th place right now. Can Crew get up here? And make some noise and put that fastest lap on the podium?
Hey, he ain't known as the silent assassin for nothing, mate. Do you know what I mean? He ain't known for that. He ain't known for being that for no reason, mate.
Hey, don't make him drop that switchblade. Don't make him pull it.
Don't make him pull that switchblade out, yo. I'm sat here smiling. Well, I'm stood here smiling, just thinking about what we're gonna watch in a second.
Hey, he's such a nice guy that if he did pull the switchblade out, he'd probably just use it to make somebody a sandwich. Okay, he's such a kind.
Yes, he would. He is such a kind-hearted man. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flick it up to Simi. And I'm going to let you take the restart of this race, mate.
Oh boy, here we go again.
You've had the masterclass. You've had the masterclass, my man. You know how it's done, man. Go on, you got to get up out your seat, get jumping around. Let's bring that noise, buddy. Let's bring that noise. Hey, Larson, there might be 9 people left, yeah, but oh my God. Oh my God, there's a message from the FIA. That is golden. I'm going to hand the gauntlet to you, my man. Go, go, go.
Here we go. We got Foxy coming around this last turn, about to come start around this break. Picking up a little bit of gas. It's not doing much weaving, not doing much weaving at all. His tires must be pretty warming up. I think he's pretty comfortable with what he's got going on. Okay, looks like he's speeding up a little bit now, just a little bit.
Oh my God, no, he's dropped the hammer early. He dropped the hammer early. He sold the fake to Simi, and Simi bit that up.
Oh, okay, just got picked up.
Golfy down the middle of Simi. Oh my God. Golfy is not holding back. Not holding back. But what a restart we watched there by Folksy. He literally sold that pump fake. He was like, nah, go that way. See you later, lad. Good night. This race is mine. This is his house, remember. He is the reigning champ round here.
Yeah, and he seems to have a command of this first lap so far.
Oh mate, I'm gonna sit at the back with with Arctic Penguin. I'm gonna sit with Penguin because it's like so close. I don't really want to miss anything, but it's all about seeing the action from all different angles, mate.
Well, I'm riding with Crew. I want to see him make some noise. He's in 8th right now, chasing Arctic Penguin.
Oh, he's literally. These guys know they're trying to get a bit. Stianza and TKD Man 21 made a little bit of contact.
What happened?
Ooh, it made a little bit of contact here. So Stianza was running a little bit wide. Yeah, they made a little bit of contact. You know what happens in the heat of the race. The heat is on, boys. And we are on the final lap here, and it is literally a sprint lap between these guys. Look how close it is across the field as well.
Took fastest lap.
Folksy's got fastest lap. Not only is he on a P1 right now, our reigning champ, he's holding fastest lap as well. Fastest lap.
He belongs on that podium. He belongs on that top.
Let's have a look, because I think he has got 3 seconds worth of penalties. And if you look at Golfy, 0 penalties. Consistency pays off people. He's got to get a wiggle on here, and I know he's nifty, and I know this is his house, but he's not going to make that time up around this last lap. We're not forgetting you, Lucifer, brother.
Oh no, he's only up about 7/10 of a second with a 3-second penalty. That's a hard sell right there. But
I'm more interested about the battle that's happening at the minute between Cruise Steamers and Arctic Penguin. I mean, Silent Assassin, he's got his ninja stuff pulled all the way up, mate. You know what I mean? He's got that sash tied extra tight. He's trying to make a little move now as they're coming into the final turn here into Argos. There's our win. Oh, yeah, so yeah, our race winner is Golfy. Folksy, Cruise Steamers managed to get up into P6. I know I had to jump away. Yeah. I wanted to give our race winners a little bit of camera time. But Folksy crosses the line in P1, drops down to P2 with his 3-second penalty. But don't take it away from Golfy though. Golfy put in an absolute shift to even be at the top of this grid. Like, these guys are exceptional. And do you know what I mean? Like, don't take it away from Folksy. This is Folksy's house, mate. He is reigning champ here in T2.
And as you look at the leaderboard, it looks like half the grid is out. Like, oh man, these guys are crashing all over the place. Absolutely do not be misled.
That is not the case round here, Rude Boy. Basically, you know, it's just come down to one driver mistake took a couple, and it happens under the heat. Like that, we've watched some serious racing. I mean, we've showed appreciation to Captain Jack, to Mousy, and to Owen, who all crashed out together on the exit of turn 5 because of the racing that they put on today. Like, I'm going to give them another round of applause because that was just, I'm not taking it away from everybody else, but like, they put a show on that, do you know what I mean? Everybody else, I'm not taking it away from everybody else, do you know what I mean? But that's where that, like, I'm going to give it the rundown now. So we have our race winner of the first race here at Brazil. In the Esports Prospects Racing League Tier 2, we have Golfy in P1. Folksy, our reigning champion, this is his house in P2. Arctic Penguin in P3, that racks up our podium. But we have David Bauer in P4, Stianza in P5, the Silent Assassin, Cruise Steamers in P6, Big Sam Brooks in P7, Big Simmy Crazy, put a shift in himself today, is in P8, TKD Man 21, P9, and Patty Pat 89 in... Well, that's the big pastry. You will know him as the big pastry guys. And that racks up our top 10. That racks up our point scorers here today. So that's the benchmark. Do you know what I mean? These guys have laid it down, and that's like, do you know what I mean? You got to put your big boy pants on and all the way up round here. Like, how did you find that first race here? I've enjoyed it. I'm still buzzing now, and I want to see more.
I tell you this, I was completely exhausted before this race started, and once the race started, now after the race, I can't wait to race. My whole energy and adrenaline is just through the roof, man.
I'm
I
gonna
really
see if
appreciate
we
it.
can get a reaction from our podium at the minute. I know these are busy guys. Emotions are going. So our race winner. Well, so who did we have in P? Sorry, who did we have in P3? I'm still confused about the madness that's just happened. It's been such an exciting race. I'm trying to look who I've got. Who've I got? I thought I had Folksy. I don't have the podium as my friends. That's out of order, boys. We need to fix this. So on that note, I'm going to end the stream, and you have been watching the first race here at the Esports Prospects League Tier 2. I've been joined to, I am the Fluff, and I've been joined today by Artistic Genius, and I hope to have you beside me again a couple more times.
Oh, I absolutely enjoyed it. You know, enjoyed the race, enjoyed the company, and just being around the whole sim racing community just makes me feel like just one big collective global family that's constantly growing.
And
I
that's
really
what we
do.
are here at the Prospects, mate. We are one big happy family. Do you know what I mean? It's all about love and growth around here, buddy. Do you know what I mean? So from me, it's good night and God bless.
God bless you all. It's been a pleasure. See you next time.
See you next time. Keep it light and breezy.